Hi everyone, Saklan here, and in this video I will show you step-by-step process of creating Shopify store from scratch. Now I built this store for one of my client and most of the design process including images has been created using AI with simple prompts, which I will show you exactly how you can do the same. Now this store generated its first sale within 2 hours, so if you are someone looking to redesign your store or plan to create from scratch, this is complete walkthrough of whole process. And by the end of this video, you can accept orders and get paid using Shopify payment gateways, which are by default available inside Shopify. So if you have not signed up for Shopify yet, I will leave the link in description to get Shopify on best deal. You can click on that link and just sign up using your email. It's basically a free trial and then $1 for the first 3 months. And I will also leave a link in description to book a free meeting if you want to save time and want me to build a complete store from scratch using premium themes. Now without further ado, let's get started. Okay, after your sign up is complete, you will get a dashboard like this. Now there is a lot of things to cover. Let's say how you can attach your payment gateways, adding collections, products, variants, and setting up different shipping rates for each location. And all of these I will cover at the end of this video. So let's start from building the store first. Now just go into online store section and here you can go into theme section. In this section, you will find plenty of free and paid themes you can choose according to your choice. Now generally, you can start from free themes like Dawn or many others. But as this store is a custom store which I am going to design for my client, so I will use a paid premium theme. And based on that, I have just shortlisted 3 themes which I am going to review. Now here is a quick reminder, most of people nowadays are using AI to build this store. By the way, it's a great for free theme store and it will help you to start as soon as possible. And if you want to create your store using AI, I will also leave a link in the description. You can click on that link and AI will build your store completely from scratch. But I will only recommend you to use AI to create only design images and videos, and this is where it performs best. Because AI still cannot create a custom store which provide a better conversion rate or improve your website sales. So either you can build your store yourself as I am going to show you in this video, or always hire a professional to build the best store if you can afford. Because a good design and store is always much necessary to convert visitor into sales and stop the leakage of revenue. Now in my case, I am going to use this theme which has already custom made plenty of features. And after you have purchased your theme, you will just come here and then you will go into added theme section. And just as a reminder, many paid themes have already ready-made stores built inside the specific niches. And to do that, you can simply go into theme settings and then go into theme style. Now here you can see I have got 5 options to choose from. Because I am building my store in hoodies and home decor, so I will choose the first option. And then after that, I will go back to sections. Now here, I will start customizing my store. So first, let me give you a short intro about this section. As you can see, on the left side, we have 4 major parts of our website. The first one is the header, which includes the most upper part of your website. For example, menu, logo, card, currency, or even you can see we have the search section as well. And then on second, we have the overlay section. It's not much important. You can simply hide that whole section if you don't want to use, or even if you want to use, you can use the quick view. And this is the best when customer is exploring your website, they can quickly view your product. On third, we have the body of our website. And inside that body, there are different sections. As you can see, these are all very important. And I will also show you how I built each of them. And the last one is the footer section, which is very simple and can be created quickly. Now every change you make in the section part, it will appear here on the right side. And currently we are viewing our website in a desktop preview. You can also switch that to mobile preview, and here it will show you exactly how your website look on a mobile. As you can see, this is how my client website looks on a mobile. And also on top, you can switch to different website pages. You can also customize them individually. So first of all, I will switch to the product page from here and I will design it completely from scratch. Then we will come back and we will design our home page. Now as you can see, in premium themes, these are the already built-in templates or different product types. For example, you can make a default template which will be assigned to each product you add. Or if you have a product which is out of stock, you can simply create a different template and assign that product to this specific template while adding the products on Shopify. As you can see, I have created 3 different templates for my products because I have 3 major categories. And also when I will add the product, I will assign those products to each template individually, which I will show you later in this video when we will add the products. Now let's build the default template. On top of that, we have the header. And just want to clear one thing, the space between two sections is known as padding, and it's very important in a clean website design. And for desktop and mobile layout, you can manage the padding separately. Now let's start from the product template. Just open this section, and here we will decide which parts are important and which one to hide. Now here is the most important thing. Always make to display only important parts, because there is no need to add extra things, because it will further push your add to cart button below. And on an e-commerce website, this is not recommended at all, because most customers just read down the important things and don't scroll down too much. Now in my product information section, you can see I have hide the vendor name, because there is no need to show that. Also, I have hide the inventory status, and make sure to display the product rating, because it's very important. And this should be displayed below the product title. Now here is the important thing. If you are using any internal Shopify app, you can enable this part and your reviews will be shown on the product page. After that, as you can see, I have enabled the price, and always make sure to add a compared price as well. In other words, you can say that this is a sale price. And then I have enabled the variants, because in my product category, we have the 5 sizes. It can be different in your product. For example, colors, or even if you want to offer products in the bundle, you can create different variants here. And after that, I have added the size chart for my products. Now this theme basically has a built-in feature of adding that. You can simply add a size guide, and then you can upload the image here. As you can see, I have created the image of my size guide inside the Canva, and then what I can do, I can simply upload it here. Now if you are into fashion or clothing niche, uploading your size guide is very important. By the way, all the tools which I have used to create this store, for example Canva, ChatGPT Plus and much more, you can get all of those tools and 50 others inside a single offer, which is offering only $30 per month. You can simply get that offer by clicking the link in description. Now next we have the button, which includes the add to cart and buy now. Now it's up to you which option you want to display, or you want both of them. Also, there is a more customization option to show prices and quantity selector, as you can see. Now if you are only going to enable the add to cart button, after adding the product to the cart, the customer will go straight into the cart, and after that they can check out. But if you want to display the buy now button, the customer will skip the add to cart and directly go to the checkout page. So it's up to you which option you want to display. And next we have the description. So what you can do is, to show the default description for each product, you can simply will have to add a block in the product information section. Just go here and then add description if it's not showing here. After that, description settings will be open, so make sure to show the description in a tab just like that. So it's up to you whether you want to keep it as it is, or if you want to open the tab a little bit. That can be small, medium or large. As you can see, I have opened it by default. Now the next tab which I have added is very important, that is delivery and return. Because every time customer visit the product page, they want to know the delivery and return policy. So it's same tab just like I have added the description. The next tab is the text column with images. Now in this tab, you can show your product main features, or you can use the images for what purpose your product is built for. For example, I have included 4 images, and you can include more if you want. Now as you can see, I have created all of these images using ChatGPT Plus. And you can do that as well. As I told you earlier, you need ChatGPT Pro plan. As mentioned earlier, you can get those in a single price using the link in description. Now main thing here is the image size, so that they should appear perfectly on mobile and laptop. And for that, if you are using this theme, you can use their image size guide, which is exactly here, and where each section size is mentioned, and you can simply prompt ChatGPT to create directly in those sizes. Now you can also add 2 things. The one is image link and other is button. But in my case, I have just left as it is. And the reason, because it's a product page, and on this page, make sure you don't have any button other than add to cart. Now to show the text column in a slider on both desktop and mobile, you can simply go back into the main section setting, and then you can choose what type of appearance you would like. After that, even you can adjust the image style as well. So it's up to you, and this is how you can customize your whole text column. Now product videos are very important, and as you can see, I have added the videos of my products, which are around about 4 to 5 videos. And this is the next section I am going to talk about. And these are all made using a single tool, which is the seller pick. So don't worry, in my next video, I will put a complete tutorial on how I create my product videos so that you can do that as well. Basically, it's very simple. You can get the prompts from ChatGPT, and then after logging into SellerPick account, you can provide that prompt to create images and videos. If you want to sign up and do it yourself, I'm going to leave a link in the description. Make sure to check it out. Now I have also edited those videos as well to put some text and make some fixes, as AI sometimes does not provide you accurate results and it can make mistakes. So it's completely up to you how many videos you want to display on the both desktop and mobile. And if you want, as I told you earlier, you can customize every setting inside this section. Now next we have the review section. So this is very simple, and you can do that by going into the testimonial section. Inside this section, you can replace the text and name of the customer. As I mentioned earlier, if you're using any app, for example Yepto, you can also directly collect the reviews from customers on product pages, and then you can display here. Now next, I have added a media with text section, and this is very simple. Just you can do that. You can add an image which fits the screen, and by checking the size of the image, make sure to do that. And also you can do that by going into the size guide, as I told you earlier. You can also replace the text which you want to add. Now on product page, our last section is about FAQ, and here again you can simply replace the question and answer. So that's it for the product page, and it's completely designed. Now let me quickly show you some product image settings. What you can do is simply go back into the product information section and then go into the media. Now these are basically the product image settings which you can change. For example, your image should display and should be an image on a mobile. In my case, as you can see, I have selected 75% width. So instead of 100% width, I have selected 75%. So basically it will leave some space on the both right side and left side. And then how you want to display your image thumbnails, on mobile or on desktop. If you want to display, then on which position, beside the image or below the media. I have selected below the media, and it will show just like that on mobile and just like that on the desktop. Now let me show you quickly the home page layout and design, and then I will explain some Shopify settings for your Shopify store. Now as you can see, I have added these sections on my home page. Let me quickly explain each part. The first section is a slideshow where each image is generated using ChatGPT. So just to make our video short, I will explain this part in my next video. I will explain the whole image creation and video creation process, so make sure to like the video and subscribe the channel and click on bell notification so every time I upload the video, you got a notification. Now these are almost 3 sliders in this section, and each one has a different size for desktop and mobile, which again, as I told you earlier, can be checked using the size guide of this theme. So inside the size guide, as you can see, we have the different dimensions for mobile and different dimensions for desktop in the slider section. So it's very easy. While creating the image in ChatGPT, you can simply provide the dimensions which you want to create inside your prompt. As you can see, I have provided my dimensions while creating those images. Now next we have the text column with icons, and this is again just a text replacement. On the next part, I have added the feature collection where main product is added, and also there is another collection attached as well. The next, I have added another slider which is the same as the previous one, but this one has other product images, and these are the blankets. So these are the same ones as I told you earlier. So what I have done is basically I have asked Claude to provide me 5 different scenarios. For example, a family gathering, a couple is using my product. So these are our scenarios which you can ask Claude, and Claude will provide you a prompt. Then you can use that prompt inside the ChatGPT Plus, and you can create those images in those specific dimensions. If you don't like an image, you can simply recreate those images. On the next part, as you can see, I have added the collection list, and you can add as many collections as you might have. But in this case, I have added the 2 collections which I have at this time. Next, I have added the feature collection where I just added 1 hoodies collection, and here I also added the card as well. This is the card where the main display collection image can be shown, and you can also include the text and button as well. And at the end, there is a social feed section, and this is the very best section in this theme where you can add Instagram images. By clicking on that link, they will be redirected to your Instagram page. And then you can also link up to 2 products in those images. And on last, as you can see, footer remains as it is. I have just linked the menu and other information such as contact email and address, which I will show you now how you can create menus and pages inside your store. Now let me show you quickly few settings which you need to do before publishing your store. The first thing is adding the product. But before that, always create the collection. You can do that by going into the collections and then create a new one. And after creating the collection, now we will move to the product part. Just go into the product section and click add a new product, and then first make sure to add a title, and then you can write the description. As I told you earlier, you can use Claude to write the best description of your product. So make sure to highlight any important feature as well in your description. After that, you can add the images. If you want to resize or upscale the product image quality, you can simply use a free Canva account. And then you can add your product price. And always make sure to add the compared price as well. After that, make sure to uncheck the inventory part if you are drop shipping. But if this inventory option is enabled, always make sure to add the inventory. Otherwise, if you leave it to the 0, your add to cart button will be disabled. Now after that, you can choose the respective collection and also product template as well, which as I mentioned earlier. So this is basically theme features, and in free themes you might get 1 or 2 templates, but in paid themes you can get up to 10 templates. And that's mean if you have 10 different collections, you can create a different individual template for each product. For example, if you look into my hoodie product page design, you can see I have different images and layout. And also if you look into other pages, for example, duvet covers or hooded blanket, you can see I have other images. And after that, you can simply publish your product. Make sure to keep it active. The next part is to create the pages, and it's very simple. You can simply go into setting, and inside the setting, Shopify has already built-in template for pages. Simply go to policies, and you can use already built-in templates to create those pages. Just make sure to read out each template because in some spaces you need to add your store name and address. And if you want to add other pages, you can also do that as well by going into the online store and then into the pages. Now once all your pages are created, you can now create menus so that you can attach them in the header and footer. Now I have created only 2 menus. The one is the header and then other one is for the footer. Now as you can see, my main menu include home, my collections, and then contact us button, while all other pages are in the footer menu. Now at the end, there are 2 main things which you need to do before you make your store live. The first thing is enabling the Shopify Payments, and you can also add other payment methods. Now to do that, simply go into settings and then go into payments. Now here you can add your company or individual information to get paid directly into your bank account. So make sure to check out in which country you are going to open your store because Shopify payments are available in some countries. If Shopify payments are not available in your country, you can attach other payment gateways, for example, PayPal or Stripe. So if you want to attach PayPal, you can simply go here and then log in into your PayPal. After logging into your PayPal account, simply follow the prompts and your PayPal account will be attached. So any customer who is going to use the PayPal, your payment will go immediately into your account. And the last thing is to connect a domain, or even you can buy one using the Shopify. Now if you have already bought one, for example from GoDaddy, you can simply go into the connect existing domain and you can enter your domain here. After that, make sure your GoDaddy account is logged in from where you have bought the domain. So it will be simply connected automatically. You don't need to do anything. Now if you want to buy a new one, you can also do that inside Shopify and you can check again in the name if that is available. So the last thing I have set up is the shipping policy. And you have 2 options. Either you can include the shipping price inside the product prices and provide the free shipping to your customers, or you can charge separately and provide free shipping to customers above a specific amount. For example, in my case, as you can see, I have provided the free shipping for international and local customers. So it's up to you which option you want to enable. If you want to charge a specific price, just enter the amount here. And if you want to provide free shipping above a specific amount, you can enter the amount here and then you can save. And inside the Shopify, you have different apps which you can use further for different purposes. And in my next videos, I will explain a few of the apps which you can use to boost your store revenue. Now, as I told you earlier, if you have not yet signed up for Shopify, I have mentioned the best link in description. You can sign up for free, and then after that, you will be charged $1 for first 3 months. I can also help you design your store completely from scratch, or if you have already running store and its conversion rate is below 2, that is the red flag and you are leaving a lot of money on the table. And if you want me to boost your store conversion rate and optimize your product page, you can book a free meeting using the link in description. So make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in my next video.